day I called him, I was like, "Hey, I'm investing too much into this friendship and not getting nearly enough back from you, and if that's your way of telling me that you're busy, your life has moved on,
Yeah.
that I think we're closer than you think we are, then great, but can we just have that conversation so I know where we stand?" And he just needed to hear that, and he's like, "Oh my gosh, you're right. No, this is an important friendship to me." And he, to this day, is still one of my closest friends in the world.
Well, this is my big complaint about how we treat friendships, or how we treat friends rather, right? Which is most of us think we're good friends, and most of us are actually pretty bad.
Hmm,
And the example that I often give is, would you cancel on a meeting for a friend, or would you cancel on a friend for a meeting? Oh, but my
yeah,
friend will understand, you know? And to your point, which is we get lazy with our friends or ignore our friends or don't call our friends because quote unquote, they'll understand. And it's really quite dismissive to assume that somebody's fine with bad behavior
yeah,
or dismissive behavior or being deprioritized constantly. Occasionally it's acceptable, but constantly it's not acceptable. And I'm guilty of it. There's one friend I'm thinking of right now, which is I'm so guilty of deprioritizing her all the time. And the reason is because she lets me. And the
hmm,
reason is, I mean, I'm an asshole for doing it, but she's constantly like, don't worry about it. It's okay. I understand. And it occurred, and she never said anything to me, but she's constantly showing up as a good friend. And it got to the point where it was so unbalanced that I felt like such an asshole
yeah,
because she kept showing up for me in when I needed it most, and I kept failing. And I had to have a hard conversation with myself that you better up your game because you do not deserve the friendship that you're getting.